Hello, it is October 7th, 2021. I am Marshall Manlove from Delaware Sports and my sports reports. Currently, both. That is true. Streaming live on Facebook right now, YouTube, and Twitch. And we're also over on rumble.com, although not live yet. They want to charge me $25 a month to live stream. Not doing that yet. That means I would be $25 a month in the hole with revenue. I will talk about any local sports from Delaware or any place else that's local to you. I don't really care. That's why we are calling this My Sports Reports instead of just Delaware Sports. The reality is that I'm based in Delaware, and for a long time I had a show and a website that was called Delaware Sports, obviously. And I thought the first thing I thought would be kind of cool to do is look at where we were about 20 years ago today here in Delaware. That's not where I was. This is my old website, delawaresports.com, from the web.archive.org site. This was the closest one to around this date, and I pulled up the final volleyball rankings from 2012, and St. Mark's was 24-0, the state champs, who beat Ursuline in the final. Archmere and Tatnall were the third and fourth place. At that time, you should just rank the top four teams who made the semifinals in the tournament there in the top four. Let's see what else was going on back there. How about the football champions? Well, it was actually preseason. So this website over at archive.org, they take snapshots of websites throughout the day and they archive them, obviously. This is why when you post something online, you should be careful about what you post, because people take pictures of it and then you can find it later on a site like this and probably some other sites. I just happen to remember this one. But what happened yesterday in local sports, in field hockey, big field hockey and volleyball day yesterday, Rebecca Olson from Archmere scored a hat trick in a 9-0 victory over Conrad. The Auks improved to 6-1 on the season, having only lost to Caravel so far this year. Delaware Military beats MOT Charter 7-0. Emerson Ruggiero scored 3 times for the Seahawks, and they improved to 6-1. Also, they are in the same conference, Archmere and Delaware Military, and have yet to play. Freshman Ramaha Turner from Delcastle picked up a hat trick against Hodson in a 4-0 Votech rivalry game. The Cougars are now 3-6 in 2021. In a battle of charter schools, Wilmington Charter beat Newark Charter 3-2 in overtime. Sophomore Ella Stack scored the game winner in overtime. Reese Nakrelli scored a hat trick for Smyrna as they beat the Riders of Caesar Rodney 6-1. And boys soccer, special achievement here. Sean Bogan from Delaware Military scored 3 goals for the Seahawks in their 7-0 victory against MOT Charter. In volleyball, Dickinson libero Amidala Plymeyer, sorry about the pronunciation there, led the Rams with 17 assists in their 3-0 win over Odyssey Charter. Meili Soler Oganowski led all players with 7 kills. Maya Stokes had 38 digs for the Brandywine Bulldogs. However, they lost 3-0, or 3-1, I should say. Sorry about that, against Concord. And also submitted here, the Sanford Warriors announced their athletes of the week for last week. Louisa Bella Wagner in volleyball, Matthew Stein in soccer, Alex Jenks in cross country, and Stella Anderson in field hockey. And you can send your athletes of the week to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. Send in any special achievements that somebody has accumulated, and I'd be happy to talk about them here. Yesterday I was at Odessa High School as the Ducks took on the McCain Highlanders in volleyball. They won 3-0. There's the Ducks. Let me refresh that page. It should show the... And that's the McCain. Let's see. Let's try to see if we can find the Ducks here. Refresh that page. Not coming up. They did win. I was there. I saw it. It was 3-0. Pretty exciting for the Ducks over there because they are just a second-year program. So the oldest kids they have there are in the sophomore class. So anytime they can pick up a victory, they are happy about that. Let me just see if I can do that. It was their second victory of the year. They beat Glasgow High earlier. So good luck to the Ducks. They have Hodson Votech on Friday. Tonight I will referee the Caravel and Padua match at Caravel. JV starts at 5 o'clock or 5:30. I don't know. Guess I better figure that out pretty soon. And the varsity a half hour after that. I don't care what kind of sports I talk about. It does not have to be high school sports. I'm not particularly interested in college sports because they get a lot of coverage. Pro sports I have no interest in talking about. Plenty of people talk about that. But I don't care. For example, I have an old friend who is playing in the World Championships for women's softball in Florida somewhere, and maybe I will try to get her on the horn and see how they're doing down there, see what kind of fun they're having and how they're doing on the field. Stuff like that. Happy to talk about all that kind of stuff. What else? I suppose... See, I have this figured out now where I can actually read any comments on the Facebook page. In fact, let me enter one in here now and see if anyone, I doubt it, is watching. No, I'm the only one. I just said hello to myself. That's fine. It's going to take some time. Even though I ran this company for quite some time and had a decent following, because I've been away for so long, it's like starting brand new. And that's fine. It'll all come around. I actually have a viewer right now on Twitch, which I think is funny. Hello, viewer on Twitch. I appreciate that you are watching. Hopefully you'll do so for maybe longer than 2 seconds, because I think that's like the average view time so far. It's like 2 seconds on YouTube. So I'm really just entertaining myself. My wife isn't even watching yet. I think my friend Joe is already bored with it, but that's okay. I am doing this to have fun anyway, and hopefully provide a little positivity in a very negative era. So that'll be it for this one here today. I am Marshall Manlove, and now